All right, it's Friday, November 14th. I'm buying some SPY 660 calls here at 12:39. I'm just going to play the 5 minute reversal, red to green, after a big gap down to the bottom of a big picture range up here, and just see if we get a little bit of a rally in the morning. I don't necessarily expect a major two down failure, although anything's possible. I think that can just be a little strength coming in here, maybe to take out these pre-market highs. We'll see if that 15-minute chart can close green here after kind of taking out those pre-market lows and following through just a little bit and then seeing what might unfold for the day. I still think the trend is down, but we're in an area here that brought in big buying at the bottom of a range. I've been talking about on this weekly chart how we're just coming to the end of a week here. We're just inside of the prior week, so there's nothing as bad as things looked yesterday and today. We're still just at the bottom of a range, and we'll see how this weekly bar closes. Likely red, and then you'd expect maybe to test lower into next week, and maybe you can get the two down, the inside bar failure, or maybe it breaks through and heads to much lower targets down here. But at least for this morning on the gap down, I just want to play a little bit of a green move in the morning with the volatility, and then see if it holds, and it can hold the midpoint of this bar if we follow through a little higher to some of these targets. And if not, I'll get out, and it'll be a tricky day to trade, knowing we're following through, gapping down pretty strongly. So it might have to pause a little bit before trying to test some lows further, and that might have to take place next week if in fact this we can't get a strong green day today. So anyway, I'm just going to still play that upside, just given the exhaustion risk and the way opening price action's unfolding here. See if that 15-minute chart can hold green and follow through just a little bit higher in the morning.